in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, we have been waiting all off-season for this matchup in college football. After the bitter divorce of Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss right before their college football playoff run to go to LSU for more money. Add fire to that flame where there were so many off-season comments back and forth, and it is going to be intense here today. I am told that they have added extra security. There will be precautions taken here on the field. I will let you know how things are playing out right in front of my eyes. This should be intense and elevated as Lane Kiffin returns to play here at Ole Miss with his new LSU team. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hold and fire complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Fires to the right. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Knocked down immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for room. It's Berry. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man,
lots of room to run. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Blue 20. Kill. 390. Stack.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Fires immediately. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. What a catch in the end zone for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. LSU quick to the line. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
wide right. It's Haas. Brings a tackle, and he might go. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. First play of this drive. Flip it out to the back on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Second and long here. In the backfield, it's Lacey. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to give this guy the ball in space.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He could go off. Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to... Some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Rebels. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Levin. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They don't need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Wilson open on the right side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Third down coming up after the completion. Throwing right. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Fires left. Pulls it in. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this.
Caught, and he's got room. Quick step and go. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. LSU right back to the line. They'll run him again. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. How in the world did he miss that? So a drive there of 85 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Number 20, set to kick off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to run, it's Durham.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 19 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Bulldogs with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Here's Durham one more time. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Right side, it's Durham. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Lemon. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Stopped at the 44, the defense coming up with a big interception. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Caden Durham again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Tells to fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it.
The second down pass, complete to the wideout. Gain of 20. Good enough.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to throw, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Harris. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll take a shot. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. LSU quick to the line. Wants to pass. And it's his fourth interception of the night.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Lacey. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll ride him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Haas. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Lacey. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. That holding call threw them in reverse. Now it's second and long. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
First and goal, LSU.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Driving forward, it's Berry. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try to tack on 2. To throw, it's Levitt. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Rebels offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Gill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
From the gun, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. He's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Left side is Green. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. That holding call's really got them backed up. They're facing 2nd and 20. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Release to the back. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on.
Looking for the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quick give. It's Lacey. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Breaks the tackle. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Ole Miss gets their daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU, and as always, they take victory in the tailgate. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.